Hey guys, I'm Alex from thetechnoclass.com, and I know you've been asking for a lot of unboxings, especially from Cherry Mobile devices. We've also got requests for other brands, for local brands to unbox, but there has nothing been as much as requests as Cherry Mobile devices. So here we are. This is a momentous occasion. I welcome you to this special segment I will from now on call the Cherry Mobile Diaries. So, hey guys, welcome to the Cherry Mobile Diaries. This is our first unboxing, and this is called the Cherry Mobile Spark 3D. It is an unusual, mind-blowing kind of device where, okay, so this cover right here is in sort of 3D, and if you have two eyes instead of one lens for my camera, you can see that this car right here is floating above it, above the phone right here. This phone right here is also above the sort of orb from behind it. And the text is also floating around. And so that's not just because the box is in 3D, the phone is also in 3D. So let's look around the box here. And the features are on the back. So it says 3D video player, 3D photo effect. You get a 3.2-inch full touchscreen LCD in resistive, dual SIM, dual standby, 2 megapixel camera, but don't let that fool you, I'll show you later. Multimedia player, FM radio, 3.5mm headset jack, Bluetooth, and a bunch of stuff. So it doesn't have Wi-Fi. I don't think it has 3G, but I think the most important part is the one I'll show you in a bit. So let's unbox it. And this is the phone right here. So there you go. It's a white one. There's some buttons here. It's a pretty good looking device. It's a silver strip around it. Nice looking thing. And inside the box here, a charger, USB cable, mini USB. Huh? That's interesting. One-piece headset. Yep. With buttons and microphone. Yep. 1100 milliamp hour battery. Pretty generous manual here with a lot of warranty card, which comes with all Cherry Mobile devices. So let's assemble the phone and I'll show you special thing in here in a bit. So alright, as you can see here, you have two SIM slots here. This is SIM 1 and underneath it is SIM 2. So I'm just gonna plug the battery in and let's boot it up. There we go. I'll turn it on. So the power button is actually right here. And see if it turns on. There you go. So Cherry Mobile logo there. This is so the interface is similar to Android, and this is a menu button sort of. No, this is the sort of the main menu button there. This is the home button in the middle, and the back button and power button as well. On the right side, let's put it on lock. All right, on the right side there's a volume rocker and a lock button, as you can see. There you go. So on the top you have a 3.5mm headset jack and a lanyard slot for your cable for a lanyard. This is the mini USB port. I don't know why it's not a micro USB. So you just need to pop that and you can charge it. A microphone port right there, and we're back here. So on the back you have a Spark 3D logo, Cherry Mobile logo. This is the battery cover, a 2 megapixel camera, and a LED flash. And we'll get to that in a bit. It's kind of interesting what happens with it. So that's it for the parts. I'll show you something interesting. So there you go. This is the interface. It's similar to both iOS and Android. This area right here is sort of the home screen, widget screen, and you can actually change wallpapers. You can change, you can add a widget like so. You can add an analog clock, and so this part here is like an Android phone. you can hit this button or the up button right there to launch the app launcher, which is sort of like an Android phone. And you can scroll like this to, yeah, sort of like an Android phone. You can actually change the launcher. If you want, you can make it look like this. Just kind of makes it makes things hard to find, but you can do that if you want. Now I gotta find the launcher to set it back to standard setting. So give me a second. So I'm gonna stick with this launcher here. You can even change the lock screen. If I can find that option, should be around here. Shortcuts locker. There we go. So I can make it look like an HTC device, a standard Android one. So I'm gonna make an L shape right here to make a password. So the password actually works here, and it's not just for show. So you can actually lock your phone by doing that, hitting the unlock button and doing the L shape. That's pretty cool. So that's not the special part about this phone. This phone is pretty decent. It's too bad there's no 3G, but let me show you something interesting about this phone. Watch this. Watch this weird thing. So this is what it's named after. This is the Spark 3D, and it can show 3D video. Now, I know you're probably not seeing this at home because you're seeing this in 2D. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit. This looks 3D to me. I know if you can see the image changing when I tilt the phone, that is exactly what my eyes see, except in 3D. Since my camera only supports 2D video, I have to do this to the phone just so you can see the difference in angles. And you'll see, and I guarantee you, to your eyes, this will look 3D. And that's interesting for a phone like this. And this phone is priced at $2,899 based on the recent price list of Cherry Mobile. So that's pretty cheap for a touchscreen dual SIM 3D phone for some reason. And let me show you something actually even more interesting. Is that okay? So for example, let's take a picture of the box here. And that's just your standard 2D picture. Nothing fancy. There's only one lens here and a one LED flash. So I'm gonna hit the capture button here. See if we can get a good shot. And there you go. That's our shot. That's a typical 2D shot. It's not changing, right? But there's a 3D button right there. And apologies for the dirtiness of my nail. And I'm gonna press that with my nail. So right now I press the 3D button and watch this. It's in 3D. You probably won't be able to tell this at home, but I am seeing this now, and I'm seeing that the parts behind the box are behind it, and the box in front, this part of the box, and this one is floating above. The background, the table behind, anything behind the table is being, I'm seeing in depth, and it's sort of like underneath the screen for some reason. That's very interesting, especially since the camera is only in 2D. Now this technology is sort of interesting. It's sort of a 3D interpolation technology that the phone does on its own, and that's a pretty good feature if you ask me. For a phone that costs like really low, and you're getting a 3D capabilities, that's pretty amazing. Now I'm gonna try and play some music here, and then we'll play some games. I'll show you some games that it has. There you go. You're playing music, and the volume is pretty decent. And you can actually multitask with the music on. So as you can see, there are games here, and there's actually a sort of a passable Angry Birds game here that's called Crazy Bird. So I guess it's not an official version of Angry Birds, but it seems to have pretty much all the levels. And I'm gonna try and not crap. Oh, okay, crap. All right, I still won. So there you go. It's still kind of Angry Birds. I still got 3 stars there. And it works pretty decently for this type of screen, this type of touch screen. And there you go, the music comes back. It also has Fruit Ninja for some reason. So I'm gonna try and play this game. So there you go. This is a passable version of well, okay, I'm gonna press pause. There you go. Maybe I can get out of here. Press home. And there you go. So it's a passable version of Fruit Ninja. And I don't know if you can, like, this probably supports Java games if you can find it. We got a couple of other games here. Sudoku, Lick, I don't know what that is. Pentachess looks like Othello. Compose is like a puzzle game. Hamster. And yeah, that's about it. It's got your typical phone book, messages, profiles, call center. I'm gonna show you the keyboard here in just a second. So there you go. I'm gonna hit new SMS. I don't care. Just let me type something. There you go. This is the keyboard. It's a QWERTY keyboard, and it's pretty decent. You gotta remember this is a resistive screen, so but it doesn't have one of those stylus things. So you have to use your thumbnail, or you can buy a stylus for yourself. So yeah, it's got Bluetooth, radio, video recorder, calculator, calendar, stuff like that. It's a pretty fully featured phone, and you got a 3D capabilities built in. You also get a pretty decent 3D screen with 3D imaging capabilities that is sort of blowing my mind right now. For $2,899, so $2,800. It's not a bad phone at all. It's a dual SIM phone, GSM. You'll need to use GSM frequencies though, so you won't be able to browse quickly. But there's a Facebook, Twitter, and Yahoo app around here, so you can use it. But yeah, that's about it. This is the Cherry Mobile Spark 3D for $2,899, and it's in. You can take pictures in 3D and watch 3D videos. That is mind-blowing. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. This is the Cherry Mobile Spark 3D. I'm Alex from thetechnoclass.com. Thanks for watching. And subscribe. There will be more unboxings. That's a crazy orb.